Hi, this is Jim Cosmas, Blue Collar Wave. If you're a business manager or owner of a home service business, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, garage door, roofing, really any home service type organization, you have everything you need at your disposal to operate your business profitably. And yet you're challenged, and yet you have issues, and yet there are things that you're having difficulties with. You've joined every best practices group, you belong to every social media guru group, you listen to all those guys, right? And yet you still have challenges. So it's not the information, it's not the stuff, it's implementation, ladies and gentlemen. That is the greatest challenge that I find with owners and managers. It's implementing everything. And implementation is a discipline. If we keep chasing every shiny object, we're never going to be able to implement. So here's what I would recommend. Choose the top 3 things that you know need to be addressed and implemented in your organization. And sit down, make a plan, follow through with that plan, and don't do anything else until you've implemented. But when you put things into practice and you put things into play, part of the implementation process has to be a method of inspecting that very process that you are expecting from others. So if you want to have a perfect call taking process, make sure you've created the process, and there's plenty of them out there. But at the end, make sure that there's a method of inspection. So your managers need to be able to make sure they're capable of inspecting that process. Is it in fact happening? Same thing with your service process. If you want to have the perfect type of service call, how to run a service call, you have to make sure that there is a process of inspecting how that service call was run, which means there have to be ride-alongs done and happy calls done and those sorts of things. So implementation is the most critical factor of all these things that you've learned as a business owner or manager. So implement. Get your top 3 things that you know need to be implemented, create the process, put the process into play, and then create a method of inspecting that very process you're expecting from others. Hope that makes sense. Talk to you soon.